So I'm coming back to you again with another unboxing video, and today I have decided to add yet another router to my collection, but not just a router but also some accessories. So here we have the OF1400 made by Festool. It is their middle of the road router. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what we have on the inside. So we obviously have the manual and the warranty guide. We've got the little chip deflector and a insert. It comes with a actual dust collection shroud. And there's also, I believe this is the 1/4 inch collet, or the smaller collet. I'm not sure if this may be the metric one. Let me see. And then we have the actual machine itself, the spanner wrench. We've got the plug-it cord, obviously, and finally we have 2 connection rods. So this is what you get. Looks like we've got this little insert on here to protect it, I guess. So I guess I'll put that back on when I put it back. All right, so this is the router. This is the OF1400 EQF Festool. I've never used a router with this kind of unique design with the little handle here. You unscrew this to actually do your plunge. On the front here, you've got your little, I'm not quite sure what you call this part, but basically it gives you different depths that you can actuate. You've got your micro adjust here on the router, and then obviously you can set this bar here to different settings. So you've got, so if you loosen this, you can move it up and down to get your different depth settings. Right here looks like you've got a knob so that you can actually put the rods in and tighten them down. There you go. You have, looks like this little green connector, I would believe, is something to do with releasing this chip collector, I would imagine. I'll have to kind of look into the directions to see how this actually fits in here, because I'm not using it. Oh, I see it. It's kind of got a twist in functionality. Yeah, there you go. And then to get it out, pop it up there. Oh, actually, this right here may be the base plate, potentially. Let's see, does it pop off on both sides? Nope. Not sure. So this base plate looks like it has screws to get it on and off. It's a 1400 watt motor. Festool routers apparently go off of, that's the power rating, basically 1400. They have the bigger model, which is the 2200. This one is similar to the 2200 in the sense that you have the ratcheting function to be able to put bits on. You do not have to remove the wrench or spanner, whatever you would like to call it, because of the ratcheting function. So you hold this down like this, and you see you've got that ratcheting function, which is really cool. So there is looks like a 1/2 inch collet that is in place. This is that 1/4 inch collet, as I said. So it comes with 2 collets. What else here? You've got your speed control here, so you can pull the trigger and lock it in. Pull the trigger again to actually disengage the speed control. As I said before, micro adjust. The speeds, you've got from 1 to 6, right? So there you have wide range of, you know, speed control. So plug-it cord plugs right on in here, and you twist it so it locks on and you're ready to go. You can plug this into your dust extractor to get optimal dust collection with this particular setup. This here, oh, now I get it. So the little green apparatuses there are to release, you know, to connect this and to release it. So once I pull these two connectors together, that pops out, and I can put in this plate as well. It just pops in like this, and that gives me kind of like a bushing guide or whatever. So I pop that in to take it out, and therein, I mean, basically just an unboxing and overview. Not much to say because I haven't used the tool. Basically, I had a bunch of tools sitting around the shop that have been in boxes that I needed to unbox so that I could use them. I didn't want to just basically show up using them in a video without doing at least an overview and unboxing of the actual tools themselves. So as I said, I bought this, but I also bought accessories for it. So what I have here, this is the OF 1400 router guide rail adapter. So let's go ahead and unbox that. It comes with two pieces of plastic and looks like a micro adjust. And then you also have a knob and the actual foot to keep the router balanced. Now I know we got this from working with the Makita. So what that's going to give me the ability to do is, let's see, I'm not really certain which side goes where. So okay, this right here, this is going to pop in on this side, and then you're going to take this little knob and screw it in. Let me tell you, it's so nice. Once you have the experience, you kind of have a better idea of how these things function. I'm going to take this plug-in cord off because I don't need it right now. And then now what I want to do is take my rods and stick them in like this, right? And then I want to take this. Now which side would go where? Let's see, does it show on the box? So I'm going to assume this is going to go just like this. So let's go ahead and make these about equal. Tighten this up. And then we're going to slide this on like this. Let's put them on one at a time. So I'll loosen this portion and slide it on. And then I'm going to come with this. And actually I should probably have kept that on there. Let me just loosen that up. Slide this on and then put both of them in. Loosen this up, and then there you go. So you got both pieces on, right? And obviously you got your micro adjust to go back and forth here. I can tighten this down. And that gives me that connection there. Now, what I can do is take this Festool. This is the Festool 800 rail for demonstration purposes. I'm going to take this off, and I can actually put the router, I believe it goes like this, yeah. And then, so I want to loosen this whole thing, put it yeah, it looks like it goes on both sections there. So you've got it fixed to both rails, and then I can actually loosen this if I want to pull the router closer. Like say I want to pull it up on the rail, and then since it's out of balance, I can loosen this here to get that leveled out, and then I'm able to flow just like this with the router. And any kind of micro adjustments I can make here, I guess, because you see right here I got a little bit of a wobble. So let's see how, let's take a look at the bottom of this. So on the bottom, yes, it does have small screws on both sides. So basically I would probably want to, let's go ahead and take this off of the router real quick. Set the router to the side. So if you notice right here, there are screws on each side. It's a Phillips head, it appears to be, or it could be that posi drive, but I think it's a Phillips head. And you'll tighten it and it'll actually push this plastic over so that you can actually make this to where there's zero play. Right now it's just a slight amount of play back and forth, as you can see. But if I tighten that, let's give me a Phillips and get that tightened. All right, so let's see how this goes. Just sticking that in there and tightening that up. Off. I want to see where the screw is. Okay, it's taking a while for the screw to actually get to the plastic, I see. Okay, now I'm snug up against the plastic there. I'm going to go ahead and get this one snug up against the plastic as well. There we go. And then go with this one. So right now, the way that this comes, the actual adjuster is nowhere near touching the plastic, and it actually fits on the rail perfectly fine, but there is a small amount of play or slop in it, which you can actually adjust by doing what I'm doing here. All right, so let's go ahead and put this back on the rail. As you can see, I snugged it down just a bit too much because now it's having difficulty actually going on the rail. So I need to back off on all of them a bit. Try it again. Okay, so that's on there. Let's go with tightening this back a little bit. This other side here. Just tighten that. since I have this flat, what I'm going to do is tighten it all the way up to where it basically can't move. Like that. And that gives me a point of reference. Alright, so now we're tight. I can't slide that. So now what I'll do is I'll come back and just back off a little bit. Half a turn basically. Half a turn. And then let's see, there we go. And as you see, slight bit of movement. But I think still probably want to come out a bit. Now what I see in this particular setup is I find that's really snug. Let's back off just a little bit. There you go. So there you go, you got your straight cut. So then you go back, you put your router on. This, pop that on, pull it up on the rail if you want to get it evened out, tighten this screw down here, and then you're able to just kind of follow through with the cut. Loosen, plunge, tighten, proceed with your cut. Nice. So anyways, that's my unboxing and overview of the Festool 1400 router, the OF 1400. Also the Festool 1400 guide rail adapter. But wait a minute, I have one more adapter that I purchased. And that is the angle adapter, which comes with the dust collecting portion. So what this does, let's go ahead and take the router off of here. We'll go ahead and pull this up snug with that. And I think I'm going to take this off because I don't want it to get broken. So I'm going to put that and just keep it in with the router kit. Let's disconnect here, or actually pull this out. Set that to the side. And yeah, let's pull these rails out of here too. All right. So this edge adapter gives us the ability to run an edge, or actually I'm going to need the rails, or the rods rather. So let's put these through. And then let's put this in like this. put that through, snug that up. Snug both of those up. Then you go ahead and put your router on. That. Snug it up. And then based upon where you want to go on your workpiece, right? If you want to come all the way over to the edge, you just slide it over to where you want it. Obviously, being mindful of where your bit's gonna fall. So if I go here, and you lock it down, and then I can run along my workpiece. And here, just trying to look at this micro adjust here. Alright, so if I want to micro adjust, I loosen this knob and I can turn and slide this in and out. So the micro adjust functions like this. I'll hold it up in the air and I can turn, and you can see the base plate moving in and out, and then I can tighten it down wherever I want to use it. So that's the edge guide for the OF 1400 router. So that's going to give me the ability to do edge profiles, rabbiting in a pretty easy way. It's got a nice broad base here to reference off of your workpiece. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the purchase of the 1400 EQF router. It's going to be a nice addition. I'm anxious to see how using a router with this, you know, kind of pistol grip motion, how that's going to actually be different from using a conventional router, where it be with the actual plunge base or just a regular palm router. So this is an interesting design, and you know, I look forward to putting it through its paces and seeing how it works out. Anyways, guys, thanks for taking time to watch the video. I'll see you in my next video.